Good evening from a wild and woolly and wet and windy Charlottetown, Prince Edward Islands. Welcoming you into Maritime Major Girls Hockey Under 18 AAA. My name is Mark Rooney for High Button Sports. Very glad to have you along with us here on this Saturday evening. I'm sure you'll be able to follow the Blue Jays in Game 7 of the World Series somehow and get some awesome action here from beautiful Simmons Sports Center in Charlottetown at the same time. And puck drop at center ice. We're ready to go. The Eastern Stars in their unfamiliar pink jerseys, however, this is their Hockey Fights Cancer Initiative, and they're pinking the rink, and they've got pink tape and pink everything that go along with the green and yellow. Looks pretty sharp, actually. Welcoming in the Cape Breton Lynx, who I'm guessing with this significant win today were not able to travel over on the ferry. I didn't check that statistically accurately, but we shall see. More on that as we come along. Ava Landry for the Lynx. Makes her way all the way into... All right, that front shot. Oh, a glorious opportunity for Layla Austin. Landry lugged that puck all the way from her own zone. Vickers now able to keep it in as Austin will chase after it along with Lowand. And as always, we sure hope we have the pronunciations right. Cross ice as the Stars try to break out. No name bearers on the new jersey, so we'll do our best. Done a few Stars games already this season, so should know them relatively well. Into the skates at center, so turnover in neutral ice. Back with it comes Avery McNeil. She'll lug the puck onside is her teammate McCachran. It's in front. Starting goaltender Grace Dunn. Watch that one all the way in. Nice job by McGinnis to keep that in for Cape Breton. Now that's going to be Raina Fitzpatrick pushing that around. And we have an AP for the Stars. I will get the name there from the team website as we go along. Now that's Peruk. Punched out by McKenzie, but now taken over. Lynx with some good jump right out of the gate. Gabriel's got some space. She'll go across ice. Hits Sangione. She'll ring that around behind the goal. And now the Stars able to clear that. Past the glove of Gabrielle. Cremo breaking down the left side. Drop pass for Angione. And Gabrielle, the team's leading scorer at 12 points for the Lynx, able to pinch and keep that puck in. Good battle along the boards with McGinnis for the Stars. Now they'll try the opposite side. Up through center, but picked up by Gabrielle again. Nice nifty move. She's going to dump that in, get changing on the fly. Fast pace here. 3 minutes gone already without a whistle. Tries to head man to Caden's player. Player slides down. The Lynx will go behind their goal. McLean gets that ahead to Landry. One-time pass, that's going to be offside. That'll be our first whistle of the evening. And starting in goal for the Cape Breton Lynx is Ellie Power, number 31. Her counterpart, number 1, Grace Dunn at the far end of the ice. Lynx come in with a 4-6 record. And the Stars just slightly ahead at 7-7. Both teams in the center of the standings. That's Raina Fitzpatrick. Banged in behind, now McLean will pick up. Landry with a stick, extended stick to get that out. Back forward is going to be Larkin for the Stars. One time that up to Emily Lutley. Stars are without leading scorer and points getter and team captain Ellie Mullins, who is away for Team Atlantic. Quite an honor for her this weekend. Congratulations to Ellie and all the best to you and your teammates. Moncton Rockets Audrey Daigle as well. Now the puck is scrambled forward in front of Dunn. She's down low, trying to keep an eye on it. Battling there is Brown for the Lynx. Stopped up. There will be a hooking call here against the Stars. And this will be the first power play opportunity for either team. The second whistle, really. So the Lynx will go 5-on-4. Penalty to Maya Larkin. That would be for the hook. Puck drop is 1. Back to Landry. Excuse me. Oh, shot right on by Dunn. And excuse me, that is Gabriel, of course, keeping that in. Gabriel is going to be the point, the quarterback. Try to get a redirection in front. And that is Bella Fitzpatrick, unable to clear. Gabriel will go down low. Takes the return feed. Gabriel, the quarterback on the power play for the Lynx. Back to Gabriel, stepping in. She'll go wide. Shots, opportunity, scores! Beautiful setup by Gabriel, who did a lot of work there. And Jade Vickers found the opening over the shoulder of goaltender Grace Dunn for a 1-0 Cape Breton Lynx lead early in period number 1. So some beautiful work there on the power play. And Gabriel with her 13th. And Vickers with a snipe over the shoulder of Dunn. And that's Vickers' 4th goal and 8th point on the season. Now player is going to be the first to it. Negates the icing. McLean. Stars are able to break out easily so far. Excuse me, the Lynx against the Stars have been able to break out fairly efficiently. Lutley goes back to Citrome. And now Lutley going to charge in on Vickers. Raina Fitzpatrick and Lutley unable to keep that in. Morrell now for the Lynx. We'll get it to center and no further. Lynx have to be careful about too many players on the ice. Being hounded there as she worked up the ice was Madison McCachran. Looking for the return pass was McCachran. Now in the corner to the right of Dunn. Stars will get that out to center ice. And indeed that is Sophia Bell wearing 73 tonight. For the Stars, replacing Ellie Mullins as an AP. Backhand pass looking Landry. Side of the net. Dunn is low, and she's got the post sealed off nicely. Kept in by Gabrielle. Back out to McGinnis. She'll skate backwards and let a big shot go. It'll just miss Dunn. But efficiently gets that puck deep. There's Ginden. Trying to hit Brooklyn McKenzie. Now McKenzie down a little too far for her. She'll try to center it. Fanned on the attempt. Deep in the corner is Brooklyn McKenzie, tied up with Jayla Andrews of the Lynx. Back around to McGinnis. And her pass is going to miss everybody and everything. And we'll get icing with 12:33 remaining here in period number 1. Lynx with an early 1-0 lead. Due to some miserable weather last night here locally, we've postponed the trick-or-treating portion of Halloween till this evening. And I must say, it's not a shot right on Power. She'll hit a nice butterfly and able to steer that to the corner. Not an awful lot nicer for the young folks tonight, but it's done. The snacks have been passed out. The curfew's been had, and let the sugar highs begin. Now Fitzpatrick. She'll put that in. Mary Margaret McLean gets that around to Rylan Gabrielle. Fitzpatrick trying to squeeze through. Finds some traffic. Stars able to control that. They'll go wide with it. That's McGuigan. Backhands that in. Picked up by McLean over to Gabrielle again, and the Stars will break out. Turned over now Bella Fitzpatrick. She'll go off boards. Caden's player coming in, short side, player with a move, backhands and scores! Caden's player with some nifty hands low. And the Stars have evened this one up. So player with a burst of speed down the short side. When forehand, backhand, held onto it nicely and was able to just slip one past Ellie Power in the Lynx goal for the tying goal. Fitzpatrick will draw the assist. And now that's turned over. Vickers a shot. That's a sharp wrist shot that just missed. Of course, she scored the first goal high over the shoulder of Dunn on her strong, similar wrist shot. That was player's 17th point, 11th goal. This will be icing against the Lynx. So player second on the Stars in points. Power play goal for the Lynx. They came in with a 22% capitalization rate on the power play. Right on. Power watches that into the corner. Strong early fundamentals from the Lynx goaltender. Now the strong skating Braylon Walker. She'll get a shot, and that will be wide. Back come the Lynx. That was McNeil who hit the deck. That's going to be a rebound off the backboards. Braylon Walker will take possession for the Stars. She'll bang it up the far side. Cross ice pass intercepted by McGinnis. Smart play there by the Lynx defenseman. Now it'll be skated out. In near boards, that's Walker. Strong on the puck, but turned over to Lawand. Lawand in the corner, nice move. As Austin tried to break free in front of the goalkeeper, Dunn. Stars able to get that across the blue line and relieve a little offensive pressure from the Lynx. Good competitive game early on here in period 1. Awfully glad you're with us on High Button Sports from Charlottetown. Gabrielle off a skate and got her own pass in a sense. She'll hit the blue line. She's got two teammates with her. Steered with a blocker by Dunn to the far corner. Unable to keep that in is Gabrielle at the blue line, and she'll go back to McLean. Bella Fitzpatrick with some neat moves. Had me faked out. Fitzpatrick will get across the blue line. She'll shovel that deep with Sophia Bell giving chase. McCachran lugging the puck in for the Lynx and getting it deep. Brown now in the corner. She'll battle against Raina Fitzpatrick. Now it's a one-on-one battle. McLean's back for the Lynx and able to clear that as the Lynx make changes. And we're going to see too many players on the ice. When those pucks get near the gates and the changes are on the move, that is always the danger, and that's the case. So we'll see the Stars go on the power play. They have a 22%, they have a 20% power play capitalization rate, so 1 in 5. And they'll look to see if they can use the player advantage here. 5-on-4, Eastern Stars for the bench penalty. It'll go back to Larkin. Oh, a dangerous pass kicked up into the skates, and now Larkin trying to make amends against McNeil. McNeil digging, she's got help, and this is going to neutralize as Dunn holds on. The penalty will be neutralized. The hooking call will go back against the Stars. So we're going to play 4-on-4 for the next little while. Puck drop to the right of Dunn. Just 18 seconds between the two minor penalties. That's McGinnis. Trying to get that into the neutral territory. Gabrielle. Oh, and now here's a chance for a player. It was going to be 1-on-none until the Lynx changed. Gabrielle trying to get that up. She does to Landry. Backhands that into the state of Austin. Turned over, and the Stars able to get that deep, but not quite over the red line, and so it will be icing against the Eastern Stars. Face-off will go behind Dunn. Lugging the puck is Walker. She's on Vickers. And Vickers with a burst of speed. Vickers has Paruk with her shot, and Dunn with a glove save. 28 seconds left in the too many players penalty to the Lynx. And 45 seconds left to the hooking call. On the hooking call to Larkin. So the Lynx will have a 17-second player advantage. Fitzpatrick found the puck on her stick and is going to relieve some pressure and get that into center. Landry with a neat move. She'll go back to Gabrielle. Heads that man across, right on the tape. In close. And Dunn will get the whistle there. As it was Cremo, I believe, who was in tight. Just 7 seconds left. Here's a point. Gabrielle shot. It's through and it's tipped and it's in. It got through traffic. It redirected past Dunn. And I believe that is actually going to qualify as a power play goal. So 2 power play goals for the Lynx, and they have capitalized on their golden opportunities. 2-1, Cape Breton Lynx. We'll get you the goal scorer in a moment. Can confirm that Rylan Gabrielle at least with the assist. Stars go D to D, and now they try to go cross ice. Kept in at the point. There's a high whistling wide shot. Through center, McNeil for the Lynx. The goal scorer there, Ava Landry, was able to get a stick on that and redirect the shot from Gabrielle. Bellaray Matheson with some skating room now. She'll get that as far as center and no further. Lynx playing some good neutral zone hockey. Vickers with a long reach, but that's picked up by Walker. Walker has McKenzie with her. And trailing on the play, Walker trying to center that right in front. Power's going to jump out and grab that one and get the whistle. We hope you had a happy Halloween, whether you celebrated yesterday or perhaps you were in areas where the weather was inclement, as it was here yesterday, and perhaps it was moved till today. And we're into November. Calendar change and a little reminder to flip those clocks back tonight. And thank goodness we do have the extra hour, because these two teams are going to go at it again early tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. So that extra hour of sleep with the clocks turning back is going to be very beneficial for everybody, including this guy. Now Stars will make changes. Some excellent forechecking in there by Brown. Really making Bella Fitzpatrick work for it. Sophia Bell picks it up off the boards. Tried to get that up to Raina Fitzpatrick. Two Stars collide. Cremo now. She'll try in one hand that puck through against Fitzpatrick. Some good battles along the boards thus far in the game. That one's off the side of the net, and we're going to say from the official that it was touched by a high stick. Face off to the right of Dunn. No clear winner, however. Lutley tries to get it for, and Myers, that came dangerously in front. Cleared attempt. Stars tried to skate it out. Now the shot from Peru pinballs, and it lands on the stick of the Stars, who will skate that deep into. There's Bell charging hard. She's worked on by Gabrielle in front. Puck didn't make it in front. Now it's back to the point. That's by Matheson. Good block there by Angel, and her teammates are loving it. Nothing like a block shot to get the team all fired up. Turnover. Landry's got it. 1-on-4, Landry. All the way around to McNeil. She'll backhand that, drop it for Vickers. Hard shot, done. Followed it in beautifully. No rebound either, so excellent puck control by Dunn. Saw that all the way through and keeps the score at 2-1. Pad save again. The puck is loose. Dunn has it covered, I believe. It was loose momentarily. Good job by the official to let Dunn have a look for that. She was able to corral it and collect it. I'm not sure about our DJ here tonight. Have a little bit of Monster Mash or Michael Jackson Thriller. I know, technical. Oh, here's Landry. Shot. Oh, a good save. Great move by Landry to work into the slot. And she got a nice shot away on Dunn, who was able to get just enough of it. Towards the end of period number 1. Skated out by Citrome. Nice moves by Citrome. She'll try to get all the way through. Can't get her way through Vickers, though. Stars are forced to backtrack as they get onside. McLean up to Landry. That breakout up the near side has worked well. Now Vickers to Austin. Backhands that knee to Landry. Here's Landry. Has help. Going to try to get it to McCachran. Austin, Dunn is busy. The puck is out. Brooklyn McKenzie for the Stars. Back the other way. We've got 2 minutes to go in a very exciting first period of hockey. Olivia Morell around the net. Up to Andrews. She'll go across to Morell. Off her stick. Now Braylon Walker. She's got Raina Fitzpatrick with her. Good back checking, however, by Morell. Lynx content to send that in deep. For checking for them is Angione. Bounced over the... Oh, that was a dangerous pass, as that might have been Bell who was charging hard. No, that was Raina Fitzpatrick. And she had been able to pick that one up. She was off. Sister Bella Fitzpatrick up to Raina. Bounced off her stick, unable to control it. And through center. That's a hard charging Sophia Bell. Been impressive as the AP here this evening. Lots of energy out there. Lutley with control at center. As the Lynx make change, Lutley, the best she can do is get a shot off a shin pad into the corner. Over 35 seconds remaining in the period. And this will be a trip. Both arms are up. It's a pretty obvious one in terms of the call for the officials. And a third player advantage coming the way of the Cape Breton Lynx. As it looks like McGuigan will go for the trip. 29 seconds to go. Can these Lynx make it 3 for 3 on the power play? Other games going on today in the league. The Western Wolves pulled out a nice home victory against the Greenfoot Capitals. More on that after this power play with just 25 seconds left. Off a leg, and it's bounced out over the stick of Gabrielle. Now that's Player being a nuisance. As Vickers now comes back with 10 seconds on the clock. Fitzpatrick pushes her behind the goal. Bella Fitzpatrick taking a punishment. Just 1 second. And the Stars are unable to, the Lynx are unable to get the final shot away. We'll see if we can get you the shots on goal here momentarily. After the first period of play, it is the Cape Breton Lynx. Thanks to goals from power play goals, in fact, by Ava Landry and Jade Vickers. Answered by Cadence Player. I'm afraid the microphone system here is not awesome in the new facility. But we'll wait for the digital version to come along, and if it comes along momentarily, we'll get you the shots. Otherwise, we'll step away for a few moments. While the Zamboni does its thing, maybe I'll get the pillowcase out and see if I can get to a couple of neighborhood houses before curfew kicks in. Get a few treats. We'll step aside from Charlottetown and we'll be back. Hope you will be too. Back in Charlottetown for period number 2 between the visiting Cape Breton Lynx, who will take a 2-1 lead against the hometown Eastern Stars. And they will have 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the player advantage. Dunn will tip that out to her defenseman. It comes back to the stick of Gabrielle. Knocked away. Good battle now as McGinnis tries to catch up to it. Player joins the forecheck. It comes back this way with Cremo for the Lynx. 55 seconds. A centering pass. A nice stick there from the Stars defenseman. And out comes McGinnis. She'll get to center and no more. Delayed offside now for the Lynx. Angioni. Should go back to McNeil. We'll wrap that around. Fitzpatrick for the Stars will be the first to it. Now McNeil centers. Past the defenseman Austin and all the way back with the slippery ice. The Lynx will be forced to regroup one more time. 20 seconds on their power play. And Fitzpatrick's going to send them all the way back again. Now just 10 seconds. Early in period number 2, 2-1, Lynx. Thank you for rejoining us here on High Button Sports from Charlottetown. Both teams back to equal strength now. Kept in by the glove of Austin. She'll backhand that dangerously in front. Will Raina Fitzpatrick trying to find Sophia Bell. Bell lands on her stick. She'll chase after it. A good race there with McGinnis. Bell first to it. Looking for someone in front. Now Walker battles her way behind the goal. And Citron can't keep that in for the Stars. Matheson bangs that out. Right back to her, and she had to be careful. Now here comes Ginda, shot, rebound! Stick save from Ellie Power. The rebound was there. And that hopped over the Stars' forward stick. Matheson will take that up the far boards. And McKenzie able to chip it forward. Back forward is Morrell for the Stars. Turn back over to Matheson. Here comes Morrell. Shot right on. Nice leg save by Dunn. Pushed that into the corner. Right in front. And the Stars, Caden's player, will tenaciously skate that through center. Chip it ahead. Player will go against McCachran. She's got help from McGuigan. And that's Gabrielle able to chip that high and past everybody. No icing as Larkin will be back. Stars are making changes. The long change. The Lynx. They may almost have gotten caught there. Maya Larkin will send that into the far corner. Bell with a nice push. Onto the stick. Shot on Power with a beautiful save. And she'll control the rebound. Quick hockey this evening. Almost 4 minutes gone here in period number 2. 2-1. The Cape Breton Lynx. Bell now, can she find Fitzpatrick? A little too far for her. The other end of the ice, that's Mary Margaret McLean. Angione's going to skate that through center. Burst of speed. Angione, she'll go wide. Fitzpatrick pushing her deep into the corner. Angione trying to chip that across. Bella Fitzpatrick returned. Give away now. Can the shot? Done. A beautiful stand. Good shot selection. Save selection from Dunn on that one. A lot of times goalies are taught to drop on every shot, and I'm a victim. I'm guilty of that one myself. But I don't have the skill or training that Grace Dunn has. And she made it look easy. Right on, can't find it. Made the initial save, and that's chipped high off the stick of Lowland. The Lynx with lots of offensive pressure this evening. And the Stars certainly missing their captain and leading goal scorer, Ellie Mullins. McGinnis pushes that back past the stick of Dunn. Brooklyn McKenzie's going to battle against McGinnis. McGinnis will send that around to Gabrielle. So fast the camera can't keep up. Cross ice pass from McCachran. Just a little out past her teammate. And Morrell with a nice idea to push in all the way to the corner. Good decision by defenseman Olivia Morrell. Now Bella Fitzpatrick tried to get that out. Kept in on the far side by Vickers. One of the goal scorers, I should say, for the Lynx. All the way for McGinnis. Can she get it centered? The rebound was there. That's a nice blocker save from Power, who's got a very composed stance in that crease. The D-to-D pass got a stick on it. Now the Stars will bring 3 through the center ice. Back is Landry in tight. Landry! Blocker save from Dunn. Critical save there to keep this a 1-goal lead. Hard pass from Citrone. Couldn't be controlled at center. Chipped off the boards in front of the Lynx bench. They'll take possession is Morrell. Dunn plays the angle. And the Stars lose possession in their own zone. However, the back pass from Angione got past McGinnis, and she'll have to go all the way back with Sophia Bell chasing her like a kid looking for another Kit Kat bar on Halloween night. Ferocious. Stars breakout pass was interrupted, and the best they can do is ice the puck. 7 minutes gone already in period number 2. Shots on goal have been posted finally in the period number 1. 11-4 in favor of the Lynx. Face off now to the right of Dunn. The puck drop. Looking for the redirection off the shot from Gabrielle. Bell is onside. She's flat on her belly, but she's onside. And away come 3 Stars, led by Layla Austin. She'll go back to Morrell, into Austin. Good puck movement. Fresh off the bench. Helping out was Gindon. And that shot will miss in at that from Lutley, I believe. I love the pink jerseys, but without the name bars, a little slight disadvantage. Well worth the cause, however. Now the Lynx will make 5 personnel changes. That'll give the Stars a breakout opportunity. Pass to Gindon, gets past her. Just outside the blue line, comes back McCachran. Headman's a pass! And it slipped through the pads of Dunn for the Lynx' 3rd goal of the evening. A nice setup there by Landry. We'll get the goal scorer in a moment. We're back with the 3-1 lead now on the visiting Cape Breton Lynx. And it was indeed Andrews they're giving the goal to. Now it's a turnover. Dunn quick to the post to get back. Cover for that. Vickers a hard shot. Nice pad redirection from Dunn. Ooh. Awkwardly into the boards was Autumn Bradley. She's okay. But the turnover and the whistle now. We're having a slashing call. And I believe this is going to go against the Eastern Stars. Down 2 goals. And they will be shorthanded now as Lutley will go with the slash. In front, Dunn, excellent job sealing off the post. The Stars can ill afford to give up another goal and go down by 3. Shot scores! Angione with a beautiful feed early in the power play, and no sooner did I have the words out of my mouth, and the Lynx turned this into a 3-goal lead. So on this evening of trick-or-treating here locally in Charlottetown due to some inclement weather yesterday, the Cape Breton Lynx are leaving a few tricks behind for the Eastern Stars. 4-1 as we approach the midway mark of period number 2. And that is yet another power play goal scored by the Cape Breton Lynx. And their power play percentage of scoring will no doubt, with at least 3 tonight and maybe all 4, they'll go up from 22%, of course. Back comes Bell, rink wide. Going to be kept in by Citrome. She'll spin and turn that right back in. Raina Fitzpatrick. In front, a shot! Nice save and setup. That was Bell who got the shot away. Lovely setup by Raina Fitzpatrick. And Ellie Power was equal to that test. That would have been something to come right back. Now can the Stars, here they come. Walker, shots, blocker save, scores! The Lynx were caught on a full line change. Walker took the long lead pass. Brown with the initial blocker save, and the rebound was there. And that will cut the lead in 2. So a nice answer from the Stars. Turning a trick themselves. And that was Citrome off the rebound. Quality save by Power. And we've got ourselves a great one tonight. Lots of treats for you fans out there watching, and a warm welcome into Simmons Sports Center, by the way, here in Charlottetown, particularly those who are far away, perhaps in beautiful Cape Breton, although I understand the weather there isn't a lot better. All the way back, dangerous backhand pass from Vickers. Trying to pin it in there is Peruk. Behind the goal is McNeil lugging it, trying to get it in back in front with the backhand. And out comes McGuigan. Her pass was intercepted by McGinnis. Trying to bring that down was McNeil for the Lynx. And with some time now, the breakout pass lands on the stick of Carly McGuigan. Stars dressed in their pink tonight, doing their part in terms of fighting cancer and supporting all those who are battling that hideous disease. Up to McGinnis, excuse me. And that rush was thwarted by the Lynx. Well, awful lot of strong forechecking from the Cape Breton squad this evening. Caught up in the official skates. Stars just looking to clear this and take down the temperature in their own zone. Good stick battle there, and it's out. Now the Stars forwards will change. That will give the Lynx a bit of an opportunity. They will change as well. First to it, I believe, was Andrews. Kept in at the point. Shot in, was wide from McLean. Pinching in is Vickers. She'll go across. And chipped through by McGinnis. Sophia Bell with a hard charge on that one. Onside, Raina Fitzpatrick. Oh, they're going to say offside. In fact, .6:17 to go, 4-2. Eastern Stars with a 2-goal deficit here. Pinned along the board, the puck lands on the skate of Morrell, the stick of Morrell. Turning is Lutley. Nicely received by McCachran. She'll push it in and go after it. Back for it is Walker of the Stars. Lands back on the stick, of Citrome. Bell can't get it out. Collected by Matheson. Oh, a turnover to right on the stick of McNeil. And Citrome will find her way to Bell, who'll bank that off the glass and deep. No icing. Nice play by the rookie Bell. And the whistle there. And that may have been off a Star on the bench. It's the only thing I can think of. Didn't see it. We'll say that was what it is, as the puck is going to be dropped in their zone. I started to get through some other games in the league today. I mentioned the Western Wolves with a nice 2-1 victory at home against the Greenfoot Capitals. And Lindsay Surge certainly had their way against the Fundy Kraken in a 12-0 rout. And those were games in the league earlier today. Trying to get the redirection from the point shot was Lowland. and Fitzpatrick. There was a penalty, excuse me, I missed that entirely. So, yet again, another player advantage, and boy, oh boy. Has Cape Breton been capitalizing over and over. Shot, Dunn has it. And it's through the pads. Got the first save, did Dunn. And my goodness. The answer is in the penalties this evening. Here we go, face off now, 5-2 Lynx. That penalty again was for too many players on the ice. Stars no give up. Back they come. So mistakes on behalf of the Stars. That's too many players on the ice penalties that have turned into Lynx goals. Kept in by Matheson. That's in tight. Chasing forward is Bell. McCachran just this side of the red line before she released that, so that will be icing. And we'll get the puck back in Lynx territory. Puck kept in by the Eastern Stars. 3:15 is all we have left to go in period number 2 with the Lynx with a 3-goal lead. Stars would love to chip away at it before the next intermission. That shot was on goal. Now Fitzpatrick will feed that to the open wing. Up to Bell. Taking a regular shift this evening. Very impressive. Up to Lutley. Right on the stick of Raina Fitzpatrick. Her shot. Nice stick save by Power. Second thought there by Myers to pinch, but she did an effective job for the moment. That shot from McGinnis behind the net. McGinnis in front, and that took a funny hop off of Larkin's stick, and Dunn had to be super sharp, and she was. Face off, push forward. The Stars will collect it though. That's a pinch by Gabrielle. That was a smart play. Shoveled ahead by Fitzpatrick. And we're going to see now a penalty. This one will go the way of the Lynx. And that's going to be McNeil. So now the Stars with a power play opportunity. Inside 2 minutes to go, and they're going to look to get one back. Shot from McKenzie was right off the face-off. Didn't find the intended target, and the Lynx are able to get that deep. Back for it will be Larkin. As a turnover shot, it's going to be right on. And that just missed. Glorious shorthanded opportunity for the Lynx. Cadence player. She has one for the Stars. Would love to make it two. We're approaching the last minute of play in period number 2. And Larkin gets that deep. Trying to find it is Lutley. Lutley now can't control it. And Austin allows her team to make wholesale changes. Quick change with the long change in the period. That was a quick one by the Lynx, pretty effective. Good decision making there. As Braylon Walker tries to muscle her way through. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Great penalty kill thus far, as the Lynx have stymied with now 30 seconds remaining. Here's Walker now, has a break. Nice job by Gabrielle. With possession, McCachran takes a smart play. And the penalty, with 7 seconds left, will start the third period. On a power play will the Stars, as we are at the end of period number 2. Scoring in the second period from the Lynx, Andrews, Zangioni. I'm going to say a little Italian on that. I hope that's correct. And Landry. And Macy Citrom has answered for the Stars. And that's where we have it at 5-2. (11-6) shots on goal in favor of the Lynx for a total of 22-10 after 2. I'm going to go see if I can get one of those full-size coffee crisps and maybe a small bag of Pringles and have a little treat for myself tonight, and we'll be back with an exciting period number 3 coming right up. Back we are for period number 3. Update from Toronto. Midway through the first, no score. That's a good sign for Canadian baseball fans. And the Lynx will take the power play off the board with that one shot. So the Stars fail to capitalize. Down 3 as a turnover in their own zone. Back comes Player. She has one of the goals for the Stars. She'll drop that off for Myers. Stars have to clear. They do so. Picked up by McNeil for the Lynx. Touch pass. Delayed temporarily as McNeil controls that. Now back comes Bell. Trying to get a shot away. Stick lift by Lowen. These two teams will go at it again in 11 hours and 35 minutes. Wow, that seems like a short amount of time. We'll add the 1 hour for daylight savings. Don't forget to turn your clocks back. This evening, take advantage of an extra bit of shut-eye. Long pass is going to land maybe on Power, but no, it misses the net and will be icing against the Stars. We'll be back with you again tomorrow from the East Lynx Center. A different venue here in Charlottetown. Home of the QMJHL Charlottetown Islanders. That will be the first game for the home game for the Stars. Nice shot from the point from McGinnis. And an equally nice save on the pad from Grace Dunn. First time into the East Lynx Center for the Stars tomorrow morning. And likewise, our first broadcast from there. Hopefully we'll be all set with the streaming coverage. Braylon Walker trying to chase that down. Strong skater, ferocious attacker. She makes McGinnis pull up and go back the other way to Peruk. Been impressed with the Lynx breakout all evening long. Players know where they're supposed to be. Now, looks like we're going to have a penalty as I believe McGuigan took an elbow high from Mary Margaret McLean. And early in period number 3, the hometown Eastern Stars look to try to take advantage of the extra player. Boy, look at the speed of Layla Austin, forechecking all the way down there. She's got 3 stars against her. Guess better than having 3 strikes against you. To throw a little baseball comparison at you this evening, and a huge baseball game tonight in Canada. Back to the point. Lutley trying to get a shot away. She does so. Player looking for the bank off the boards. Stars trying to set it up. It'll come back to Larkin. The give and go just off the reach of Larkin. Now Lutley's shot was wide. Raina Fitzpatrick goes wide. Shot right on Lutley. The rebound is there. Can Fitzpatrick get to it? No. And Morrell scoops that up and sends it back down onto the stick of goaltender Grace Dunn. Picked up by Larkin, turned over now. Landry, if nothing else, will kill some valuable time off the penalty. Vickers, good puck movement by the Lynx. And that one off the blocker of Dunn into the corner. Just 35 seconds left and the player advantage for the Stars. Bella will pick that up. Unable to connect. And the passes have been off just a little bit, and that's just enough to interrupt progress. Citrome. And her pass will be icing. .12 seconds remaining on the penalty to McLean. Now here's a chance. This is what McKenzie all the way in. Big save from Brown. Where did I get that from? Sorry. Ellie Power with a huge save on McKenzie, who could have made this a 2-goal game. Smart play by McKenzie to chip that ahead. Elected to shoot, and Power came nicely out to cut down the angle. On a redirection there off the stick of Raina Fitzpatrick, and again, Power, no problem to control that. McNeil lugging the puck into Stars territory. Picked up nicely by Sophia Bell. She'll chip it in and chase. Nice move by McGinnis just to hold the puck while Bell squirted by her. And a long pass to Paruk. She'll hold up inside the blue line. Now the Stars will make changes as the Lynx control the puck in their own zone. That's off the legs, turned over. And will be offside as McGuigan had to wait a moment for her teammate player to come back onside. And that moment just wasn't long enough. Puck drop outside the Lynx zone. Banged in by Bella Fitzpatrick. McGuigan giving chase. Players in there. Leaders on the Stars team trying to get their team going offensively. Some very good defensive zone play, including that young lady, Ellie Power, who will cover that and prevent further harm from coming. All the way around, Autumn Bradley gets it in, dangerous position in the slot. Battle along the boards. Braylon Walker is first to it for the Stars. It'll come back to Bradley. Again, trying to find the open player in the slot. Winds up the shot. And Brown will see that one all the way in off the stick. Bella Fitzpatrick for the whistle. Very fast game this evening. Again, these two teams are going to have to get up early tomorrow and go at it again. So I suppose the earlier I get some shut-eye, the better. And I'll put myself in that category too, of course. A nice block from Brown. And here comes Gabriel. I want to say Gabrielle, but it's Gabriel, and she made one extra move at the blue line. And that will be offside against the Lynx. Face-off will come back to the Lynx D. Pushed up to McCachran. Full slate of games on tap tomorrow. Nice move now to escape threes. Forechecking Stars, and we're all the way back down into Stars territory. McGinnis, some nice skaters on the Lynx. Should get that to Morrell and push that behind. Dunn will set that up. Larkin goes back the other way. And the Lynx just keep on coming. Now here's a break opportunity. McKenzie leaves it. Shot! Oh, and just missed. Did McGuigan. Player now working in tight. She scored the Stars' first goal. Kept in by the glove of McGuigan. Shot from Matheson was wide. However, first to it is Brooklyn McKenzie. Her centering pass picked up, and back come the Lynx. Nice clearing effort. Landry will shoot that in as her teammates change. Lynx pushing the Stars back again. McKenzie, and took an unfortunate hop for Gindon as it hopped over her stick in front of her bench. Now she'll get the opportunity to clear it. Forechecking from Austin will prevent that. Matheson chips ahead to McKenzie. She was stoned by Power earlier. Oh, look at the speed of Vickers through center. Vickers in all alone. Vickers stopped by Dunn. That was a pretty setup. Beautiful skating by Vickers all the way in. Split the defense. And a great stop by Dunn. We're getting close to the halfway mark of period number 3. Lynx with a 3-goal lead. Nice puck movement by the Stars, D to D. Bella Fitzpatrick. Smooth skating all the way. She's got it behind the Lynx goal. Tried to center it, and the Lynx will get a penalty now as they touch the puck. Morrell touches the puck, and this will give the Stars a much-needed power play opportunity. Interference is the call. This might be against Gabriel. So not only will the Stars have the player advantage, they'll have the advantage of one of the Lynx best players in the penalty box. So this is the opportunity the Stars have been looking for. It'll go across. Shot by Fitzpatrick. It's rolling dangerously. It scores! The puck rolled dangerously in front, and just 12 seconds in to the player advantage. Cadence player with her second of the evening. Her 8th of the campaign, 18th point. And more importantly, that draws the Stars within 2 here as we've just crossed the halfway mark of period number 3. Hold on to your seats. And don't go anywhere. Now here's player again, battling hard. I guarantee you she'll do that for 60 minutes. Puck is on the back of the net. The referee sees that it's come free, no whistle. And out come the Lynx. The Stars with some new life, perhaps. Dunn's going to slip that one into the corner. Bradley now with pressure. Goes back to Fitzpatrick. McGuigan able to clear it, but just for the moment. Bradley will go back to Fitzpatrick. She'll bank it off the boards. Picked up by Gabrielle. And a nice move in front of her own net by Bradley to escape the hard charging Lynx forward. Picked up by Walker. Trying to get that up the boards to McKenzie. Now Bella with some skating room. Lots of speed and position. Fitzpatrick shot. That's high. Neutrals earn turnover. McKenzie as Walker was bumped. First to it is Bella Ray Matheson for the Stars. Stars can ill afford to give one more back. Here comes Lutley. Lutley with a move. Lutley shot. Scores! Emily Lutley will draw the Stars within one. As she found the corner behind Ellie Power. And some renewed energy from the ladies in pink tonight. That'll get the bench hopping. And we've got all sorts of time left in this one. 7:40 to go. What a game. That pass into the skates of Raina Fitzpatrick. And it will go down the ice for icing. We'll come back the way of Grace Dunn. .728, face-off one. Shot onto the stick of Dunn. She'll have to be perfect the rest of the way. Lutley's 7th of the season, 12th point. Oh, nice move, Citro! A nice glove save by Brown. That was some great work by Citrum, who cut back into the slot, and Brown able to get just enough glove on it. It may be the team who makes the fewest mistakes the rest of the way. Delayed offside as the Lynx clear. No, they're still offside. That'll give Matheson a little skating room. Stick check there, attempt by McGuigan, unsuccessful. Puck comes to the near side. McGinnis in for the Lynx. Tried to get that, but it bumped into the leg of Larkin. Myers to Larkin, can't get it out, and Myers will have to go back in the far corner. Giving chase there is Angioni. A foul on behalf of the Lynx. Trying to slip through all the way, and a huge leg save from Power off of Braylon Walker, who made a lovely move. Knocked down by Vickers. And back come the Lynx. They will ice the puck. That was an excellent rush by Walker, who took advantage of the fallen Lynx. And what a save. What a time to make a save by Ellie Power. Well positioned and well angled. Kept in at the point by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, last player back. That's on the stick of Lutley. She has one. Over to Sophia Bell. She'll give chase behind the goal. And back from behind the goal, Austin. He drags it all the way up to center for the Lynx, clinging to a 1-goal lead. 2 goals here in the second half of period number 3 from the Stars. Has them within 1. What a dandy we have here tonight. Great way to ring in November. There's a poke check. Big save by Dunn, and the turnover proved to be too much as Cassie Cremo capitalized on that turnover. Dunn made a key first save. And the mistake by the Stars in their own zone cost them dearly. The Lynx capitalize and regain a 2-goal lead. And we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the final frame. McCackern content to put that in deep. Back forward was Matheson. Breakout intercepted by McNeil. Strong forecheck by the Lynx here this evening. Good centering attempt. Back with it comes McKenzie. She'll only get as far as center before Gabriel takes over. Long pass intended for her. If she can chip it ahead. Walker's going hard towards the net. Down the short side. Walker. Whoa, baby! Wow. What a shot from Braylon Walker. Wow. That was way up where Grandma keeps the Halloween treats. My goodness. And the Stars will not go away. 3:30 is what we have left, and it's a 1-goal game again. What a dandy it's been tonight. Do the Stars have any Halloween heroics left in them? Delay offside, and it's clear now for the Lynx. Walker's 4th of the season, and was it a beauty? And she's after more. Vickers now, strong skating defenseman, will take it. Look at her all the way through center. Vickers has Austin to her left. The puck's going to bounce in beside Dunn. Behind Dunn now. Back behind the goal is Vickers trying to get it centered. And it's picked up by Rita Fitzpatrick. She's got Sophia Bell offside by just a hair. Just a hair. Bell trying to charge that net and was in a half stride too much. 2:30 is what we have. I'm sure at some point we'll see goaltender Grace Dunn head for the bench. If it continues to be a 1-goal deficit. That shot's going to bounce in on Dunn. She'll leave it. Nice move around the net was Larkin. Now Larkin picks it up in her own zone. Centering pass. Nice move by Bell to chip it around. Bell, her charging, great centering pass. And it was just a stick check by Brown that kept that off the stick of Raina Fitzpatrick. That might have been the tying goal. Some nice work there. Been impressed by Sophia Bell this evening. Now fresh legs coming out for the Stars. 1:40 to go. Player now. Does she have something special tonight? Player battling along the boards. McNeil. And the Lynx. No, a stick check by Walker. Grace Dunn on the bench for the extra attacker. Here we go. Hold on, everybody. In front. It's dangerous. Oh, and a stick check from McLean. And it's going to slip off the stick of Citrom. And will be icing. So with 62 seconds remaining in this barn burner, the Stars will find themselves down in Lynx territory. Puck drop. We're into the last minute. Larkin can't keep it in. Hard charging Landry. Lutley going to find McKenzie. McGinnis. Lutley will lug the puck. Back to Fitzpatrick. She's got a shot. It's high. Player scored. No goal. High stick off of Caden's player, and it was that close. Definitive call by the official. I would tend to agree, but the Stars were that close to equalizing this game at 6. Wow. There will be his 30-second timeout. Not sure which team has initiated it. We'll wait for the PA announcer to let us know. Yeah, been an excellent game here this evening. Wow. I can hardly wait till tomorrow morning. Stars trying to take their record to 8-7. The Lynx trying to get it to 5-6. Lynx with the 1-goal lead. Just 25 seconds remaining. The net is empty. Puck is out. Stars are offside. And now it lands on the stick of Cremo. Cremo will finish this one. And to the delight of the assembled Cape Breton Lynx fans, Cremo will put this one out of reach. What a dandy tonight. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed it from both teams. Just 7 seconds remaining. And the final buzzer goes. And that was an excellent hockey game this evening. And the good news for you and for me is that we're going to do it all again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Remember to set your clocks back this evening. And we're going to see you tomorrow morning for more exciting Maritime Major Girls Hockey League action. My name is Mark Rooney for High Button Sports. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow morning